Hi, I'm martial art master Daniel Pesina. You know me as the original Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile and Smoke. You're watching Gaming Treble. And remember, if you don't watch, you got caged.
Level 1. Rhythm. We up in here today. Yeah. Check it out now. Let me tell it, homie. Around my territory, listen to my true story, let me tell it, homie. This is how it pop off around my territory. Better show love, show never better back up off me. This is how it go down around my town. Defend my title, survival, defeat challengers. Check out how I made it from scratch, just call me crossfader. Wrote it down on paper, now haters can catch the gas vapor. Crossing state of federal flavor, we keep it several. Now wipe the sleep right out your eyes if your vision's blurry. We mainly ravage those savages who fly by night. With Alibaba notorious, you can call me Papa. The showstopper, hold it down like a shot blocker. So all my riders get up and do the gangster strut. You a dime chick with a big butt, now mix it up like mutts. Getting dirty in the desert, kid, and never lose my touch. When the pressure's on steel, guaranteed much.
Strung out on you, believe in my heart every night and day. I'm strung out on you, I can hardly wait to see you again.
You are correct.
And we are live! Welcome players! Welcome to another episode of Gaming Treble. Happy Sunday to all of you awesome players out there. I hope you've been playing some awesome games. You know, I have a very, very weird weekend, but you know what? It was actually very good. I actually was able to do a lot of things. I was very, very busy. So what have you guys been up to? You know, give a shout out to all of you guys out there. What you guys been up to?
Me, I've just been I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's been a very exhausting weekend because obviously packing and unboxing and all that good stuff. The people who ever moved before, it's not an easy thing though because you got stuff here, got stuff there. And then you don't know where to put it though because it's not the exact same way as it was when you stayed at your old place. So I got all my stuff out though. Now I just have to organize, and I'm hoping, I pray that I get it done by this week. So but other than that, I just been good. I've been relaxing. I actually found some time to go see Spider-Man Brave New Day. I'm not gonna lie. It was good, but the first two acts was fun, but I was disappointed with the villain, and I'm not going to say the character, but it's out there, you can find out. I just didn't like the way how they introduced this character into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's part of the X-Men though, but the first two acts was fun, but then there was some characters that was completely wasted, like Tombstone and Tarantula, and all these other characters, but the third act, it was just I just felt a little bored. It got a little boring though. It's a fun Spider-Man movie. If you want to know my rating, I give it a 7 out of 10. That's how I felt.
Wow, that's not bad. I mean,
but say 5. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a fun Spider-Man movie. But the first two acts was fun. But the third act it just started to slow down. It got a little boring. And then, like I said, there's a character. I don't like the way how they introduced her into the MCU. I think they went a completely wrong direction. I didn't like the way how they portrayed this character. So that's it.
Yeah, that's a damn shame, man. Well, you know what? I was looking forward to seeing it. My son actually reacted the same way. It was good but not great.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot because he actually loves Spider-Man and stuff. Wow. Well, damn. That's kind of it's almost disappointing. To be honest with you, I was looking for they going bigger, with having Punisher in there and all that stuff, man. I thought it was gonna be pretty badass, but
they had Bruce Banner, they had the Incredible Hulk there, but he wasn't in it that long though.
Oh, damn, really?
Frank Castle was in it quite a few more times in the film. I did enjoy the chemistry between Peter and Frank.
Okay, that's cool. All right. Well, then again,
But no, I feel like I don't feel like No Way Home will ever be top though, because you had three of the Spider-Man actors all in one film, and yeah, I don't see them topping that film. I really don't.
well, there you have it. But hey, listen, I'm looking forward to Doomsday. It's,
I don't know.
you know,
I'm still not,
what was that?
I'm still not impressed.
You still not impressed? Yeah. Well, the trailer,
I'm not impressed with it.
you know, maybe it'd be better to just watch it, because the commercial probably doesn't give you, or the trailers don't give you the full effect. It's probably just kind of like giving you bite-sized tidbits here and there and guesses. And I heard that, that they digitally removed characters deliberately because they want to hide those surprises. So I'm looking forward to the movie because I want to know who exactly is supposedly going to be there. You know, who's been added.
I mean, they already show pretty much what's happening. There's already a rumor saying that what they're going to do is, and this is my guess, I think what's going to happen is Doom is going to like trick both from different worlds, the X-Men and the Avengers, because you saw that there was some scenes with the Avengers, they were fighting the X-Men. What I think that's what's going to happen is that, and this is already like happening, because I think what they're going to do is they're going to have the Avengers like probably beat off the X-Men. I think they're going to kill off the X-Men in that Fox world, and then they're going to introduce the X-Men, the new X-Men into the new MCU. I think that's what they're trying to do with Doomsday. I mean, that's the way I see it. I think that's like, okay, I think I see what they're going with this.
That's interesting. That's an interesting theory. I mean, I actually like where you're going with that. You know, hey, listen, you know what? If they go that route, that'll be a shocker. You know, I would like to.
But the trailer actually actually gave it away, which I haven't seen. So.
Well, if
I
it.
pay attention to more of this stuff, though. If you look at the trailers closely, you'll know. They're saying it right in front of your face, right there, what they're going to do, and plus all the news that's happening that they're casting these young people to play like new X-Men, the new X-Men into the MCU.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, well, that's why I hate trailers. I hate trailers. Some of them, anyway. You know, they don't know how to hype people up anymore. They don't leave. They don't.
The whole movie.
Yeah, why can't they do it like an old school? You know, like the old school way, where they just give you bits and pieces, no action sequences, basically kind of gives you an idea. Show a couple of action sequences. That's it. You know, and dialogue that kind of gets you.
Yeah, exactly, because I know a lot of us on a lot of good fortune film, but the Street Fighter movie. You know, I think what's gonna happen. I feel like this is a movie. From the way I've seen it, I feel like it's just Chun-Li trying to get together a whole bunch of fighters, and she's trying to get her revenge against Bison. But you can mark my words if you want to, but I guarantee you, Chun-Li's going to be the one that beats Bison at the end of that film. I guarantee you that's what's going to happen.
Oh gosh.
And then probably Ryu and Ken is going to be the ones that's probably going to try to beat Akuma. I mean, it says it right there. If you see the trails, it looks like that's what's going to happen. I have the feeling that that's what's going to end up happening.
Do you marketing people know how to do? Do you know how to hype people without spoiling anything? What is wrong with the industry nowadays? It's sad, man. There's no effort whatsoever. There is no intrigue. There is none. You know? I mean, hell, even some trailers, they'll put in stuff that's not even in the movie sometimes, just to keep you guessing.
Oh yeah, they've done that since the 90s. I remember there was a scene like in Dumb and Dumber. Like if you watch the trailer, in the beginning of the trailer, I remember when Harry asked Lloyd, he was like, "What should we do?" And Lloyd was like, "I got an idea. Go faster." And that scene was not in the movie.
No, it wasn't.
No, that's right. It wasn't.
I remember it very vividly.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. See, but that's
Yeah, the Blu-rays somewhere.
it. Probably is like either hidden scenes or something like that. Deleted scenes. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. Even the Wizard actually has a trailer that actually showed parts where the mother actually caught up with them at the elevator scene. They were about to go down the elevator, right? Actually, matter of fact, they were down the elevator and they were about to go onto the stage, and basically the mother was like, "What are you guys doing?" And everything. He's like, Why don't you ask him what he wants for a change?" That scene was taken out. That's crazy. I said, you know what? See, industry. Hey guys, people. I maybe you're not gonna listen to me because I'm not just we're just a small little channel here in the corner of the world. But come on, man. You guys need to know how to engage with the audience, right? Engage with the audience without having to freaking give them everything about the freaking movie before they go see it. Because it just ruins the whole entire thing. You go into the movie with high expectations and everything, and then you end up being disappointed. And then you're like, damn, where's the pop? Where's that wow moment? I'm waiting for it. Where is it? It's not there. And then you're done.
Yeah. There's a question I have to ask both of you. Tony, you seen Mortal Kombat 2 yet?
Not yet.
Alright.
Not yet. You can ask me anyway, man. If you feel like an answer, I'll ask.
I don't want to spoil the movie for you until you see it.
Bro, you know I forget things. I've trained myself.
It's alright. We'll talk about it all the time.
Yeah. All right, but anyways, let's get right into the nitty gritty. How you doing, folks? I am Taurence, aka HudXero, the old school player, the Iron Heart of Xbox, and welcome to our episode of Gaming Treble. I'm going to introduce my awesome panel. First, we're going to start with our returning the Horseman, finally back from his dormancy and everything, from his move. This is awesome. Welcome back. He's all about those cosplays. He's a cosplay, he won cosplay championships, and also he is all about those achievements. He's the achievement hunter himself. He is also knowledgeable about all of those freaking video games. He actually knows the knowledge and history. He's the one and only Johnny Alicea, Shadowfire guy.
What's going on, players? I know you all missed me Friday. My apologies, but had to get all this stuff done though. Because if it doesn't get done, it'll never get done. So I'm glad to be back here on a Sunday night.
Indeed. And then, of course, we're going to talk about the Neon Shogun, the one with the best shaved beard in the business. He's all about those ARPGs, JRPGs, and also those stealth games. And he did leave a disclaimer. He never says you should be playing RPGs, but he's going to talk about them anyway. He is also my Samoan brother from another mother. He is the one and only Tony San Miguel.
How you doing, players? I am a bit of a pompous ass, alright? But anyway, here's what I did all weekend. I benched out and played video games. That's all I did.
I
And
wish
it
I
was
could play games on the weekend.
yeah, it was kind of cool. I haven't done it in a while. And it's just a decent time, man. I got a good story out of it. I realized I'm not even halfway through. This game is huge. It's the type of game we're talking about tonight, but yeah, it is huge. And I have to find everything. I've clocked like 28 hours in now, and yeah, not even halfway through.
Dude, listen, Suikoden is like one of those games, like if you into RPGs, that should be like in your library. It should be like right there in your library.
If you want to get into them, this is a good jump off.
Yeah, man, because it there's so much to do in the game, so many things you can find. You got jobs in the game too, also, which is actually amazing. Come on, dude, you gotta, yeah. It's one of those games you gotta play. Yeah, mini games a lot.
1998, dude.
Yeah, man.
And it had that kind of innovation, like mini games and stuff.
Dude.
All that silly nonsense on the side that you
it's crazy. It makes the game that much longer, but it's so worth it. Oh man, so
Forced grinds from the old school days are a bit of a pain in the dick.
that is true. That's true.
Decent times, too. But when you're forced to grind, it's tough.
Listen, you know what?
You lose interest pretty quick, and you gotta step away for a couple hours.
Well, that is true. See, that's another reason why we want to have this subject, because believe it or not, RPGs really does take dedication. Because if you step away from that dedication for too long, trust me, it's so hard. It is so hard to like just kind of jump back in. You know, I did that.
Dragon Age Inquisition, I never finished.
It's crazy. Dragon Age Inquisition is such a great game. It really is. But you know what? I'm glad.
Dude, and the enemies, they just eat your sword like nothing.
You know, dude, when you close those gates, when you close those gates, the part when you close the gates and everything, when you have to spend that time and actually close the gates, you're dealing with all these freaking enemies and everything that freaking take out your party. You're sitting right there and you're spreading out your party trying to have them, you know, and these come straight for you. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm trying to freaking close the gate, and you know, and you have these guys come out, and even worse.
Find another spot, press the button again.
Yeah.
Find another spot.
But the thing is, though, you know, you can probably agree with this, Tony. Don't you just hate that thing when you think the gate is closed, but you have to do it like 4 or 5 times just to close the freaking gate? It's ridiculous. There was one part of the thing where I thought I killed everybody, but these enemies was ghost. I think these like ghost enemies or whatever it is, like spirit enemies. Those are the ones that are hardest to kill, because those are the ones that sapping your freaking mana, and you're like freaking trying to hit them and all that junk, and you're like taking away your magic power. You can't do nothing. You can't, bruh. Yeah.
We're talking about an RPG that Johnny would like too. We're going to take a really old school today.
Oh yeah, you know what? As a matter of fact, action RPGs would probably be up Johnny's alley. Action.
We're going retro. We're going to unlock a core memory from his childhood with this one.
Which one are you talking about? Which one? Come on, talk.
River City Ransom.
Oh yeah! Absolutely. Absolutely. And Double Dragon, Rise of the RPG elements are in there too. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, of course we play those games.
Absolutely. Now those are games that you can really dig into, man. Because
I was saying something like these are games that like I have to play, but yeah, I've been playing those games.
No.
I know he's played these.
Yeah.
We joke about it all the time.
Yeah.
Those two.
Dude, RPGs means everything. Action RPGs, JRPGs, strategy RPGs. You know, we got them all, man. There's so many types of games that you get into, and it makes you literally look at every single situation in the game, not just like smashing buttons and everything, but you really have to kind of strategize and figure out, hey, you know, this works, this doesn't work. You know, how do you approach a boss? How do you approach a dungeon? How do you approach all these things kind of factor in. It gets your brain going, you know, and you know, like decision making, you know, and just strategizing, who to take with you, who to trust. You know, and all there's like these.
Sounds a lot like Mass Effect and Saints Row too.
Yeah. I mean, there you go. Another RPG elements. Yeah. RPGs. You know that. Devil May Cry. Ninja Gaiden.
RPG elements.
Yeah.
Elements. Yeah. Watch me stammer through another sentence.
Yeah. But no. But you're right. No. You're right. See, the thing is that I feel like people actually get the wrong idea of what an RPG is. Role-playing games don't,
The
you know.
first thing they think of is stuff like Final Fantasy. That's
Right,
why.
right, yeah.
That's the biggest representative of it.
It's
much wider genre than that.
it's bigger than all of us. Role-playing games.
Most of us don't even know it sometimes, dude.
Basically, video games is a role-playing game. Basically, you are taking on a role of a character who is going,
Pretty much.
yeah, who is going through an adventure that you have control of. That's pretty much what it's all about. You know, although so there's a lot of role-playing games or RPGs that are
Great ARPG, dude.
in ARPG, yeah, in ARPGs. And
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising. There's another one.
One of the most fun ones ever.
Mm-hmm.
Leveling up with that is great.
Oh man, but I love I love the story. The story is fantastic in that book, in that game.
That's what
That
makes an RPG, dude.
it was like, it's dark, man. That story is dark. I mean, yeah, granted, there are some weird things you could encounter and stuff.
Funny as hell, though.
Oh
Come
well, yeah, of course he is.
on. He's
You
like
know.
Ash. He's
Yeah,
like Ash from
yeah.
Roseanne.
But basically, he is like Ash. Yeah,
Yeah.
it-
Yeah.
In his own way, though. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's his own
Absolutely.
thing. Frank is awesome.
So.
You gotta love Frank.
Oh, Frank West, yeah. But you know what though? I'm saying to myself, dude, he covers wars, but he knows how to kick ass. That says a lot. Come on, man. He just he
Springs park benches like
He-
nothing.
dude.
Park benches.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Have you ever heard of a person that actually got turned to a zombie and then was able to come back as a human?
He's the only one.
He's the only one.
Only one.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
is he's a horror. You should be a horror icon. Frank West should be a horror icon.
Dude, they should make a movie.
Let me tell you something about Frank West. Frank West is a guy. Sure, he has a smart ass attitude, and he could be disingenuous at times. But dude, come on. If you don't respect someone that went through hell so many times, got turned into a zombie, and when I first heard that Frank was there was a DLC that Frank turns into a zombie. I was like, oh, come on. Is this the end of Frank West? But then when I played through it, I said, you know what? Let me play through this. But then he was able to come back as a human being. So,
When you told me that, I was so happy, dude.
yeah,
I thought he was done. I was so happy. I was like, yes, he's back.
I remember you was pissed off and you told me that you didn't want to play
I was
it.
sad, dude. I was like, why? Don't kill off Frank.
Yeah, but dude, the fact that he turned because not many people, because when they turn to zombies, they're pretty much done. Those
Yeah.
characters. But
There's no turning back.
yeah, but Frank, forget it. Well, him, but then some of the characters from Metal Slug, because if you remember, they can turn to zombies. They just gotta get an antidote, and then they'll be back to normal.
Oh, that makes sense too. Yep, indeed. But
They
yeah,
retained their minds, though, in Metal Slug. You
That-
know exactly what you're doing. That's
that-
what's even fun.
that
You're
is
just like,
true.
"Oh, yeah, I'm a zombie. This sucks."
Just sluggish to the thing. He can't really shoot a gun very well and everything, but he had the most powerful freaking move in the game. You know, God, man, that's projectile vomit. You know,
Well, yeah, that one. It's blood too.
yeah,
Blood.
and it's powerful, and it's one of the most powerful freaking moves in the game. So
It clears the whole screen. If you use it on bosses, it's very powerful. You actually can damage them very well.
mm-hmm.
We used to call those smart bombs in the 80s. Any power up that just clears up the entire screen.
Smart
Call those
bombs. Smart bombs.
Yeah.
Entire screen cleared out of enemies. Nothing left.
Indeed, indeed. You know, but seriously, but I feel like, and I mean, it's not really, not even an argument really. It's just the fact is, I feel like anybody who plays video games has at least one, maybe even two RPG or RPG-like games in their library. And they do play it. Even though they don't play it daily, they don't play it all the time, but at least they do play it. You know?
Yeah.
And what's great, but let me just put, for argument's sake, I put in my 2 cents about why I feel RPGs should be. Number one, when the next video game comes out, and it's not coming out for 2 years, what are you gonna do in between besides try to wait for that next game that you really want to play? Not much. RPGs kind of fill in that gap. So you sit right there and you're like, kind of leveling up your character. Yeah, it's a slow burn, but it's like, it's almost like bite-sized adventures as you're going along. But let me tell you, Lost Odyssey, when I was playing that game, dude, that was burning a lot of time. But you know what? I didn't really care because it was like I was having so much fun. There were so many secrets to unlock, so many weapons to try to unlock, learning about the characters' moves and stuff like that, and the mindset and the story. It was good. It was so good. And even worse, when you actually beat a boss and everything, you try to beat a boss, and you get to a certain point, and you realize that, oh, you're not powerful enough to beat this thing. And then you have to backtrack to kind of get good and get better and get more leveled up. So you can come back to that boss and say, okay, I'm back. Your ass is mine. Those are moments that I like. Because, I mean, besides the 8-hour adventures, I mean, you know, like Devil May Cry or Metal, Metal Gear Solid is a pretty long game. Actually, that's a pretty decent sized game. That's like an ARPG-ish type of game. Well, more of a stealth game, right? Yeah, stealth, more than stealth. Linear stealth, like.
You're not leveling up or anything. You find weapons here and there.
Oh, that's true. It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. So not really is, but but I'm just saying in general. Like if you play a game, and it's an action game, like an straight up action game, like Shinobi or Devil May Cry. Yeah, Devil May Cry. You go through that. You can finish that probably 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah.
How
did I not say this? The Castlevania, Metroidvanias, those are considered RPGs.
Yeah, there you go. See, there you go. Oh, dude, listen. I would say.
You have to grind and come back. You just like, yeah, I got you, you bastard.
Yeah, Castlevania Symphony of the Night did that. Castlevania Symphony of the Night was the first game that actually built that kind of adventure where you could go anywhere and everywhere throughout the whole entire thing, and you can backtrack, you can level up.
Didn't you do that in Simon's Quest?
Yeah.
Simon's Quest. Yeah, you can, but it was still linear because all you had to do was get certain items, swap items, trade items to get this to get into So yeah, you were back, but you didn't really level up. You don't level up actually. You just get new weapons. So you get new weapons.
That builds up your health.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
It's like Zelda.
Yeah.
Especially like the second one.
Just a little shorter.
Like a lot like the second one.
But just a little shorter though. I mean, it has day and night cycles too, which is actually another cool thing.
Speaking of the OG ARPGs, Zelda.
The thing with Sympathy of the Night though is that there's some places that you can discover, but maybe you don't have that certain item or that certain relic, so you have to go back and look for it.
Yep.
You can't really go everywhere.
Nope.
You go a lot of places, but you find that area that you need to go to, something that you're missing, and it forces players to go back.
Right. And multiple enemies too, and multiple endings too as well. So
there's multiple endings, not just Sympathy of the Night, but obviously the other Metroidvania games as well, though. Mm-hmm. Another game I need to mention is you play a luchador, Guacamelee.
Oh, Guacamelee! Oh my God! Yes, I love that game. Oh, I'm glad you brought that one up. I gotta play that again. I gotta play that game again because that game was so.
Dude, that damn goat, that jerk goat.
Yo, listen, the moves and all this.
You turn into a chicken to get into small areas.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
Woo, and the music was good. The enemy fights was freaking amazing. Was epic. Dude, that game. Yeah. It was so underrated. The game was so underrated. No one like people who know. If you know, you know. When you play that game, it's like it's good. It's so, guys, go in there, play it. I think it's like $10 now. I think it's $10, right? Something like that. I think it's.
On Steam, it's $3.74.
Oh, dude! Why?
Super Turbo Championship Edition.
Yo, buy it.
Dude, you can't.
God,
sleep on that.
come on,
Read
buy it.
I don't think the second one too. They came out part 2 as well.
See, there you go.
That was newer too. So, like what, 2018 when that one came out?
Yeah.
Yep.
I played it twice though. I played the 360 and the Xbox One version because I loved it. I loved it.
Yep.
Dude,
And-
the part that time he dies when you turn into a chicken to get into the small areas.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Oh God, dude, that was so cool. I love those elements. It reminds me of playing like the Incredible Hulk and everything. Where you turn to Bruce Banner and you have to go, turn to Bruce Banner to go into the small crawl spaces, and then you can turn back to a freaking Incredible Hulk and everything to get back into the action.
Let the enemy hit you.
Yeah. Oh, you die. That's crazy.
I love the Incredible Hulk. That was the SNES and Genesis versions. Those were great.
It's freaking amazing. I miss those games.
Oh. Whenever I need to get my retro fix, I just gotta go back and take out the SNES mini.
Yep. The few games that you play, difficulty varies. Like the Legend of Goldman. You ever played the Legend of Goldman or the Legend of the Mystical Ninja? Basically, it's Goldman.
Yeah.
Oh, Goldman.
Yeah, Goldman. Yeah.
Funny story.
Super Nintendo.
Finish talking about that game, Taurence, though, since you brought it up, but I have to tell you a funny story about that game. It was on TV, but please go ahead and talk about the Legend of Mystical Ninja and why it was one of the great first Super NES titles.
Yes, let me tell you something. Number one, the game's hilarious. The dialogue is freaking hilarious. Two, it's a top-down action RPG platformer type of game where you actually have a stick. You can smack people around. You got certain weapons. You can be able to go into certain stores. You can actually get like level ups and power ups and everything, like food and all that stuff. You collect little coins and as you beat the enemies, and the little coins pop up, and you grab those too. It's fun. I love that game.
I love it.
The game was amazing, and and they had one for the Nintendo 64. I think it was also they had I had a Goldman game. Yeah.
I rented it.
Yep.
I
And
needed to bring it back. I was like, ah.
yeah, and they had laughter. There's a part there where because of certain parts in the thing where they're talking and there's laughter like it was a comedy. So you're laughing in the background. I'm like, dude, I'm loving this game. I'm loving it. It's freaking. He's like, and then because I think he had a partner. The partner went into the store and everything. He was like dressing naked, trying to do a naked dance and everything, trying to get. I was trying to show him the beauty of me. Yes. Oh God. That's dude. One of the best. It's like one of the best, most funniest action RPGs I've ever played.
So
Legend of Mystical Ninja. Guys, gotta play it. Gotta play it.
I have to mention a funny story about that game, though. You guys remember that show, Nick Arcade?
Yes, Nick Arcade was great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So there was a team. Of course, the team. If you pick the video, if you move Mikey, you go to play. If you get the video challenge, you go play the game. So this girl was playing the game, and this is gonna frustrate you. This is gonna frustrate Tony. But the way this girl was playing, I think she had to get like 50. I think it was 30 coins she had to get. I wasn't sure the exact number she had to get of coins.
Yeah.
So she was playing the game. Now, if you remember, in the game you could throw away your money.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So this girl, she was throwing her money. And then Phil one more is like, okay, she keeps throwing her money. You don't want to throw your money. You gotta get your money. So she kept throwing her money, and then she lost that round. The time was up, and then I was like, girl, what are you doing? Use your attack fund. Don't throw your money.
Oh well. Game over.
Whoopsie-daisy.
It was so bad.
Well, lesson learned. You lost. So move on.
So whatever the guy went, wherever partner Rager. But remember, you have to put you have to put the point how many points you think your partner's gonna get though. So let's just say if you put 10 points, your partner wins it, and then you get the 10 points. But if your partner doesn't get it and your player wagers, let's say 20 points, they lose 20 points.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
I remember this guy when he won, and I forgot what game it was. He won the video challenge though. But then the girl, he said, let's see how much you wager. Only 5 points. You know, I was said, bitch, thank you for not even have any confidence in me to play the video, and you could have just added like 10 or 20 points.
Well, you know, it's too bad. It's too bad. You know what? I feel like they could have had the opportunity. They had the opportunity to win, but I just wanted to kind of show people, you know, exactly what Nick Arcade actually was. It's pretty wild.
Show that scene. That's
yeah.
hilarious.
I'm trying to see if I can pop it up in a thing, but it's like season 1. Here we go. And Nick Arcade was actually one of those.
Video power, to be honest with you.
You know what? Video Power probably got the idea from Nick Arcade.
No, because Video Power came out first, then it was Nick Arcade.
Oh, so Nick Arcade probably fed off of that then, vice versa.
Yeah. That they were focused too much on gaming, because remember they all they had to do was they had the kids into this arcade. They had them into a video game, like a green screen, and the only games they got to play is that there were video challenges. If Mikey got into video challenge, that was the only way they were able to play games.
All right, so shout out to Heidi. Hi. How are you? You know, welcome to the show once again. You're always welcome. Absolutely. Okay, so they're playing. Oh, look at that! They're playing. Listen, they're playing a game that's it's on my island. They're playing Pong-like game. Pong, bro.
What are you talking about? Where?
Okay. You know what? If you can't see it on the screen. Okay, hold on. I wish I could be able to show you. Damn. I wish it was. Hold on.
Sorry, like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, on the Nick Arcade, I can't because our screen will disappear. But I'll throw it up there. Hold on.
You want to send me the link and I'll share it?
I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link.
Dude, if you go on the WhatsApp, I just showed you sent you the Nick Arcade calendar that you're going to Ninja.
Okay, there you go. Hold on a second.
Oh yeah, there it is.
You see it?
Yeah, go watch that. That's the one I was telling you about with the girl who failed that challenge. I forgot how many points she was supposed to get, but yeah, she decided to toss her points. You gotta show that. It's hilarious.
Yeah. So I'm
Teach you the value of money.
That's why your money.
Just toss it like, hey, there you go. There's chocolate.
Yeah, Tony. So Tony, you're gonna have to show it on your end because if I do it, if you show it on your end, what happens is because I can't do it on my end because it will blank out the whole entire screen. So I don't know why.
Alrighty.
That's weird.
Hold on.
Here you go. All right. But anyways, other than that, we got more. We got 15 viewers. Thank you very much. Coming in hot. Thank you very much. How you doing? Welcome. If it's your first time visiting us, make sure you hit that like and also subscribe to our channel, and also hit that bell notification to keep us relevant. We are still at 187 subscribers. Listen, guys, you know, you keep us rolling, keep us big.
Here we go. Tony's gonna show it.
Oh, here we go. Yep.
Should I keep the sound off?
Keep the sound off. Keep the sound off.
No, turn the.
Oh, turn the sound on. Yeah, it's good. Hold on. Let me see if I can try to get that there.
The graphics back then, I'm severely underestimating. They really looked pretty good back then.
Okay, hold on a second.
That's right. Throw that money. Throw that money. Graphics were good back then.
Why are you chasing me?
Yep, she lost.
Hold on.
She did not know how to play it.
Yeah.
No one can see the screen. No one can see the screen.
It got blanked out.
Yeah, it got blinked out. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no one can see the screen.
YouTube doesn't want to share other YouTube videos.
No, YouTube can, but you won't be able to see it. But if you want to see it, no one else will be able to see it.
God, YouTube is so harsh.
Yeah, that sucks. All right. Let me see if we try to get that.
You want us to use your platform, but you fart knockers make it hard for us to use your fucking platform.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
It's so frustrating, man. I want to rip my hair out.
All right. Well, you know, don't say we didn't try. Don't say we didn't try. But other than that, you know, well, let's get back to the normal screen because
YouTube gets 10,000 push-ups.
10,000? No.
Yeah.
You're going light, man. Give him 20. 20,000. 20,000. Absolutely.
I'll watch them while eating peanuts.
All right, so get back. Let's get back to the screen, brother. You know, because I'm right now. I think you're still in. You're still in there.
You know what game I wish they could re-release though? I wish they could re-release Project Cross Zone and Project Cross Zone 2 though.
Please, I would love to play it.
Yeah, it's basically Capcom, Sega, cross Namco, Bandai. You know, and an RPG. Yeah.
Well.
Special side.
Oh, listen. I haven't got an opportunity to play that Namco Cross Bandai. That I heard it was really awesome.
Project Cross Zone.
Yes, I need to play it. I need that in my plans.
It was just on something I didn't have, man, unfortunately.
Well, other than that, you know, there's more RPGs and JRPGs that people really need to get their hands on. There's a certain game that I loved, like I think I mentioned it before, ActRaiser. Now, ActRaiser is an amazing game. Came from Enix, you know, not before they merged with Square. An action RPG element type of game where you actually have the overworld, and you are a little cherub that's shooting these, you know, these enemies to unlock these gates, and you're saving souls. And the souls go into this gate, and then once the gate actually unlocks, and then they come out and they build a village, and then they actually go and you actually can build a path to a certain area that actually closes off the gate. So you're literally like guiding them to go to the gate, and then once you get enough people, they'll go over there and they'll actually shut off the gate. And once they shut off the gate, you get all those souls back, and then it unlocks another area, and that's where you actually take in your angel form or whatever it is, and you go out and battle on a stage, like a side-scrolling stage with some freaking epic music and weapons and all that stuff, and you fight big bosses. And then as soon as that stage is over, you go back to the overworld, and there's another section. Yo, dude, I love it. I love it. And you can actually, but you don't have like a battery save. You have to do a damn password. Now that's what sucks.
Oh wow, I remember that.
Yeah, password.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't mind. Here's the thing. I don't mind about passwords, but the things that I don't like about passwords, I don't like when they give you like a huge line of letters, you know.
Okay.
You have to type in dirty dirty letters just to put in the password. That's what is annoying.
That was a pet peeve of mine, especially in the earlier RPGs. Those that didn't have a battery you know, save at all. Legend of Zelda, I would say, is one of the first ones. Like, they actually had a built-in battery, so you could be able to save the game, you know, as you go. I don't like the Metroid, like in Metroid, that long freaking password that you have to remember and you have to write down. Make sure you do uppercase, lowercase, make sure you have all the right numbers. Numbers are different from letters. Dude, I hate that, man.
Yep, Tony knows what we're talking. That's so freaking long. That's crazy.
That's from Sega Galvelius on the Sega Master System.
Yeah, those passwords. Yeah, you have to make sure you bring a notepad and a paper.
I don't understand it. I really don't.
Dude,
I
Castlevania.
guess
Yeah, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest was another one that used the passwords.
It's crazy, man. Punch Out was easier. Yeah, but that was easy to remember though. I mean, that's like a series like what?
9 numbers? It was like a phone number or something.
Yeah, that's easy. That's easy. But the long ones like Kid Icarus, that's another one. That with that long password. You get one wrong and you're screwed. You wrote it down wrong. Then you're like, dang, which one was it? And then you get frustrated because you're like, wait a minute, did I write this letter wrong? Did I write this number wrong? And you're going over there and you're doing like trial by error to make sure you get the right letter, the right number, in the right spot.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna share a picture with you guys. This is ridiculous.
I gotta see this one.
Let's see.
Look at Kid Icarus. Yeah, look at these passwords.
Better make sure you have your notepad.
Enter your sacred words.
Dude.
Gibberish. Sacred words
Oh
of
my.
gibberish.
That's
I gotta say
insane.
this, though. Let me go play Kid Icarus later. These passwords hook you up.
They certainly
Yeah.
do, man.
They look like they hook you up. I'm gonna save this page.
But nowadays, when you play these games, though, nobody uses a pen and paper anymore. They just take a picture of it, and then they just write it right there. Saves you the trouble.
I really don't understand it, man. I really don't. Hey, there's Dorian. What's up, my man? How you been, buddy? My man.
Cheers, dude. He just comes in. It was like Dorian.
Yeah, dude, Dorian. If you're still down for like 4-player Halos lesson, session, that thing, let me know. I'm trying to get 2 more guys. That are willing. So we just jump in.
That's what she said.
Oh my gosh. Hey, listen, you know what? He was always about the hardware. So, but anyway, yes, sir.
You knock him down.
Yes, sir.
Great bowling.
Absolutely. Oh man. So, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. One RPG that I did not mention yet. Secret of Mana, like it's in the back of my in my background.
Here's the screen. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic RPG. The reason why I love it is that if you have the multi controller adapter, the 4-player adapter, whatever it is, you can play 3 players simultaneous in the game.
Oh, that is nuts. I really gotta try
It's one of the first ARP.
That's why I'm trying to-
Yeah, one of the first ARPGs that you actually can be able to have 3 players use separate characters in the game, which is wild. And
GTA 5.
and each one of you have your own magic and your own whatever, and the inventory is wild. I love it. It was ahead of its time. I actually love when they think outside the box like that. And that's the reason why people like the game. People loved the Secret of Mana. I think it was one of the only ones. I think it was. Oh, there's Daryl. What's up, my man? How you been, brother? You gotta drop by more often. I don't see you like once in a blue moon. Oh my good, yeah.
We had Norman Clinton.
It's like Norm. yeah. Just we'll talk about it after I get a beer. And then when we're done with the conversation, I'm gonna have another beer. Oh, I love Norm, man, and that's true.
D&D.
Oh man, what was that?
I was like, yeah, I know.
Oh yeah. Oh man. But anyway,
One of my favorite RPGs from Squaresoft is Parasite Eve. It was
Yes! Love you.
between Resident Evil and Final Fantasy a bit, because you can actually move around, but then you have to wait for the time to expire, and then you can plan your attack. I love that you can avoid enemies' attacks, and then when it's time to attack, you do your business.
See, that's what's so awesome about games. See, I like RPGs, certain RPGs that actually think outside the box. Parasite Eve is one of those games. It's one of those games that's all about timing. It's all about, you know, knowing what you have and everything. How do you plan your attacks? How to make your attacks actually work? You know, because like, you know, if you do something wrong, you'll know, because you know you're gonna get your butt whooped. That's one. Parasite Eve 2, I think, was a little easier.
They made a little bit easier this time.
Yeah, it was a little bit easier than the second one. The first one was more of like, you know, like a steep learning curve.
I enjoyed the first game a lot, though. I remember when I first bought it. I bought it day one, and I had the strategy guide as well, though.
Yes.
But yeah, that game was incredible. It blew me away.
You know another okay.
It speaks to this day that Squaresoft hasn't came out with like a remake, you know, and then the last Parasite Eve game was on the PSP called Third Birthday, which wasn't that great.
Third Birthday was supposed to be the third one. There's supposed to be the third one in the saga, and
it came out on PSP.
Yeah, and it didn't hit. It didn't hit. Do you think, Johnny? Do you think they might have rushed it out to bring it out, or do you think that that it was like, okay, this was meant to be?
No, I don't believe they gave him time to even polish or even to be able to like look more into it. I don't think they didn't give the time to just like sit there and then say, oh, you know what, I think Squaresoft probably made, it's a possibility. Maybe Squaresoft did push the developers just to get it out there, But to be honest with you, I didn't play too much of it. Not that many people did.
Yeah, I get.
Let's say the first game will always be supreme to me.
True.
Those creatures that you fight around New York City, those creatures are wild. Wild too.
Dude. Yeah. It's Go ahead.
That first scene right there where you're at the opera, and then you see all these people getting burned.
Oh, yeah, dude. Wow.
Yo,
that scene would scar anybody that's dude.
Dude, this bitch had psychic powers. It was crazy.
Wow. Yeah, basically, but that's what she is. She is a psychic. She's she has like these abilities and stuff like that. But of course, there's something even more powerful than you are, and you're trying, trying to deal with it. Another great game that came out for the PSP that I played before it actually. I mean, I thought they were going to bring it to bring the console. I think they did bring the console. Valkyrie Profile.
Oh.
Valkyrie Profile was one of those games. It was okay. It was a side-scrolling, beat 'em up, RPG-ish type of game where you have like 1, 2, or 3 characters, and each character is a button that you can be able to do certain moves, and you can do combos and combinations, and you can build it up to do these freaking epic final moves and all that. Yo, I actually was having a hell of a lot of fun with that game. The problem with that was I wanted to have my own freaking PSP. Never got it. I played it at GameStop when I was actually working there, loving it. But I never got a chance to finish it because someone bought the last copy. They bought the last copy. See, I mean, that's all right though. I mean, it was all for naught, I guess. But the game was fun as heck, and I was like, dang, man. And so fun. Games like that. You know, and I think they did bring it to the PlayStation 2, or was it PlayStation 3? I think it was PlayStation 3. They actually had it where you could be able to play it on the console, and they actually modernized it and upgrade the graphics and all that stuff. I miss that, man. I feel like games like that are hard to find nowadays. Dragon's Crown, by the way, another game that people almost, well, it's not really controversial. It's an action RPG type of game that came out for the, I believe it was the PlayStation 3. Wasn't it not? Yes, PlayStation 3. It was in lieu of Dungeons and Dragons. Remember the Shadow of Mysteria, another fantastic RPG. It's like an RPG-ish arcade type of game.
Yes. It's just like three, at least two of them.
Two of them, yeah. I think it was
At least two of them.
Shadow of Mysteria was the second one. The first one was
Tower of something.
Tower. Yeah, yes. So the first one was was good because you only had 4 characters. The second one had you could choose between 6 characters.
It was like a gauntlet beat 'em up.
Yeah, but it was awesome. It was awesome.
Totally a gauntlet beat 'em up. It was the same characters: warrior, archer,
What are we?
wizard, that
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. What are Capcom's best arcade style?
Gauntlet beat 'em up.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
quarter muncher like hell though, because I mean, yeah, man,
Especially when you're low level.
yeah, brother. I'm serious, man.
Dragons make you look silly real quick.
I think Capcom brought a bunch of games that are arcade style games that actually had a RPG-ish type of level up. Oh,
One of them.
what was that?
Actually.
That's it around?
What was it?
What game?
You got muffled for a sec.
Me?
Johnny, you got muffled.
Yeah.
I said the 2 Dungeons and Dragons games by Capcom. That's
Yes.
another one.
Yes.
Those are the ones we're talking about.
This is what I was talking about. The Dungeons and Dragons, Shadow of Mysteria, and the Tower of Doom. Tower of Doom. That's what it's called. Tower of Doom.
I got those on
Is that all it was? Tower
Yeah.
of Doom?
Tower of Doom. Yeah.
Yeah, I still have them on my 360.
Still is one of the best games to actually have in your arsenal. I wanted to get the Sega Saturn version, and I'm still trying to find it.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, I know. I know. Listen, if I get that game, I'm never letting it go.
Yeah, but dude, don't you have the 360 version or not?
I do. But I want the Sega Saturn version. The Sega Saturn version was epic. It was. I mean, because the fact that Shadow Mysteria needed the 4 meg cart. You could not really play that game without that, because that's how big the game actually was. It was huge. And I still. Okay, go ahead.
Another great arcade I can consider an RPG though: Gauntlet Legends and Gauntlet Dark Legacy.
Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you brought those up.
It is. These all fall under ARPGs.
Listen.
You're leveling up, you're exploring.
Gauntlet
Yeah,
Dark Legacy.
people like them.
Gauntlet Legends was good, but Dark Legacy upped the ante 100 times over.
Of course.
100 times over.
That one kicks you in the head.
Yeah, because so many freaking levels, man. I mean, listen, the enemies are like fodder, but there's like so many areas to explore, and opening gates, getting the keys and everything to open certain gates to get into certain areas and all that stuff, man. Yellow Warrior is greedy. Joey said, Yellow Warrior is greedy.
Wasn't there a gauntlet where you get fat if you eat too much? I forgot which one it was.
What's that
That was
called?
Which one was it?
Metal Slug. If you eat too much, you get fat.
No, but didn't they do that gauntlet too in at least one of them?
No.
What the hell am I? It must be something I saw in Robot Chicken or something.
Yeah, it was definitely watching.
Oh, the Robot Chicken did the skit
Yeah,
where
it might have been Robot Chicken. I'm sorry.
the voice was in the signal. He was like, "Warrior needs food badly."
Yes,
He goes,
yes.
That never gets old.
But if you guys in the chat have played Gauntlet Legends, or better yet, Gauntlet Dark Legacy, put some ones in the chat. Let me know if you guys have been jumping on that. Because, and listen, that's a game that needs to come back. That Gauntlet needs to come back to the modern dude. I mean, yeah, granted, there's a game called 33 Warriors that came, 33 Immortals that just came out. Yeah, it's similar to Gauntlet. It ain't Gauntlet though. Come on, Gauntlet you have elves, you have Valkyries, you have warriors, you have wizards, and you have knights, and all that stuff, man. Yes.
Sorcerers.
Yeah, sorcerers, right? And thieves also. The little, the thieves also. Dude, listen, I think that game. Check out Absalom. Oh, you were mentioning Absalom. I noticed that. Yeah. Dude, that's another game. Tony is right. Check out Absalom. It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up ARPG type of game that literally it's more like a roguelike because you are literally trying to go as far as you can and you will die. You will die. You will die a lot. But you will go double back. It's almost like Hades. It's kind of like Hades, but a side-scrolling Hades. That's pretty much if that clears it up for you. It's a side-scrolling Hades type of game. You definitely get further if you play multiplayer. If you play with more, like 1 or 2 players or whatever, it does make it easier in a sense, but not really. Because you still if your partner can't revive you, you are on basically they're on their own. If they don't revive you in time, they are on their own, and you will have to deal with the same difficulty it is with 2 players. That sucks. Yeah. No, you spelled it right. You spelled it right the first time. Absalom. Yeah, you spelled it right. Yeah, you spelled it right.
Yeah.
You spelled it right. Yeah. Definitely give it a shot. Try it out. Definitely, really one of the better roguelike RPGs that I've played in a long time. I've gotten. Huh?
The animation's
really good. No, really good.
It's like Guilty Gear type animation.
The music's good. The action is fantastic. Each and every character is distinctive. You unlock the characters as you go, and each character has their own strengths and weaknesses. Oh yeah, absolutely.
That badass magic frog.
Yo, that frog. Tell me that frog is not OP. That frog is OP. Purely OP for all the right reasons. I love him. Absolutely.
Magic frog.
Yeah, the magic frog with the freaking he has a freaking beam attack that's ridiculous. He has a beam attack that's ridiculous. It's like Gundam Beam. I was like, oh my goodness, look at that life.
Beam is like Floyd's in Streets of Rage 4. It's like pretty much the same move.
Oh my gosh, man. We're crazy, man. But seriously, I feel like I love that. There are other games. Speaking of Streets of Rage 4, I just want to kind of throw that in there. Streets of Rage 4 has a mode that literally has the same roguelike elements, where you are basically going from scene to scene, getting new power-ups, new level-ups, and all that junk. I forgot what it's called. What was it called again?
You're talking about Mr. X's Nightmare. That's like the survivor mode.
Yes, Mr. X's Nightmare. That right there is
and stuff like that.
Yeah, that right there is is considered like an RPG-ish type of game because, you have to survive. You can get your life back in this thing, very little or very, maybe not.
Well, very high. I played through it, so I know. I actually got to level 30 on that one.
Yeah. But it's fun as hell.
You want to throw back Thursdays.
Oh yeah, we have to. Yo, that's a good idea. It's a great idea. We should play that. So play Mr. X's Nightmare. Mr. X's Nightmare. You know, on Throwback Thursday.
You want?
Yeah, absolutely. Good idea. Great idea. Thank you, Johnny. I love it. See that? I love it on the spot. Indeed. Let's see. You know what? We have a My Raid of RPGs that we can go through right now, because we got like another, because it's going to be a shorter episode, but we are going to kind of throw in like probably a round, not even round robin, but more like a spitballing a lot of RPGs that people should get their hands on like right away.
I just made a very funny connection in my head. You know how I love Suikoden and Eiyuden, right? Both those franchises.